I wanted to make this video kind of in the name of transparency and being honest. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, All Things Keto with Kelsey. I'm Kelsey and I'm coming to you today with a quick update on the goals that I set for myself around Thanksgiving. It is the week before Christmas. We're a couple of days away from Christmas, but this is a busy time for me where I'm scrambling to kind of keep my house clean and get all the Christmas stuff wrapped up together. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you real quick about the goals that I set for myself around Thanksgiving to get me through the end of the year. And how maybe they haven't gone quite as planned and how that's okay because I'm still doing all right. I have to say, it is such a battle to be super strict while everyone around you is indulging in the things that you used to love or used to indulge in on a regular basis around the holidays. I think there's a balance that's necessary if you truly want to stay on track during the holidays. While I have stuck to the keto plan, I have lost a little bit of progress when it comes to weight loss and just continual progress towards my goals. I have given myself a little bit of extra freedom this year. I wasn't really planning on being super indulgent at all, even though it's just keto stuff. I wasn't planning on being too off plan, but there's just something about the holidays that you're just like, I want those treats. Now, what are some of the reasons I think these symptoms are happening? Well, that's just a couple of different things. At the beginning, around Thanksgiving, I decided I was going to walk 2 miles every day, do my leg challenge. I wanted to make sure that I fasted 18 hours every day. So when I made this goal, I was being very successful at my intermittent fasting and doing great. So I didn't feel like this would be a hard goal. However, it has been really difficult. I have become increasingly aware that my fasting it's not easy to do 18 hours every single day, 30 days straight. It's just not easy to do that. And I may be at a point where I need to give my body some flexibility because it needs something different nutritionally, hunger-wise, all those things. So I have missed a few days of the intermittent fasting, the 18-hour chunk. But I've missed a few days of the walking 2 miles, and I've missed a few days of my leg challenge. Not a huge deal, but basically, in the past, I used to say, forget it, I can't be successful, I'm just gonna give up and stop. But here, I'm just kind of I've missed 2 days. I'm just gonna get right back on and start again tomorrow. It's really not a big deal. Progress over perfection is always more important. So being consistent overall instead of insisting on perfection is really key here. But I did want to talk about some of the nutritional choices that I've been making that may not be serving me or my goals very well. I wanted to say that even though, I haven't been tracking very much. I actually haven't been tracking at all. I've been avoiding the scale because I've been feeling some signs of inflammation that I'm not really happy about, but I don't really want to confront yet. So I have been bloated. My stomach just feels very bloated. I have been having some acne, it's not super apparent on my face. Every day or 2 or 3, I'll just notice a new spot that's breaking out. And then I've noticed over the last month, my inflammation, my pain level has just slowly increased more and more. And if you know me at all, I struggle with back pain all the time. And so any form of pain, I'm trying to avoid being in pain. And I do think that keto lowers my inflammation levels enough that it really helps my pain levels decrease significantly. I'm not getting the benefits of the keto diet that I started or keep doing the keto diet for. Now, what are some of the reasons I think these symptoms are happening? Well, that's just a couple of different things. I've been eating keto bark that I've been making out of Lily's chocolate chips with some sugar-free peppermint patties. They're nothing special for the peppermint patties. It's just a sugar-free candy that I found on the shelf. I didn't really care about the ingredients. I just kind of wanted a peppermint flavored thing for the holidays, and it definitely checked that box. But I think ingredients-wise, it's probably not super great on my stomach, causing a little bit of gas and bloating. But the Lily's chocolate chips, I don't usually eat those regularly. They're 8 or 9 total carbs for like a tablespoon or something, which is like, I don't know, 15 to 20 chocolate chips, not very many. So it's a high carb content for a small amount of deliciousness, right? So I try to avoid those and nuts. But also the sweetener on my candied pecans. I hadn't really thought about that. I just kind of thought maybe it was the nuts that were bothering my stomach. But I think the amount of sweetener that I've consumed on those 3 batches of candied pecans was a little bit more than I should be eating. Now it's better than sugar, I agree, but you know, you are gonna have consequences if you eat too much of anything in particular, especially like sweeteners or nuts that you're not used to eating all the time. I wanted to kind of just come on and say that I've made some goals for myself for the end of the year, and I really wanted to push to lose weight this month. I've enjoyed the treats that I've eaten this month very much, but I'm finding that I'm struggling with some consequences of those treats. So it is just a couple days away from Christmas, so I've kind of decided to do like a charcuterie board for myself, like with meats and cheeses and maybe a few nuts. I'll probably eat a few more of my candied pecans, but I'm trying to limit those now. I didn't really make the connection at first with the nuts and the sweetener and the bark, but now like those are the 3 major things that I'm like, oh yeah, this is not in my regular day-to-day diet. Like this is not what I eat every day. So that might be contributing to some of my discomfort. I've also been avoiding the scale for probably 2 weeks. I didn't check in this past Saturday, and I've just been like, oh, I don't really want to get on the scale. I don't feel thin right now. And, so I don't make myself get on the scale if I don't want to, I guess. But there is a level of accountability in getting on the scale. So if you want to know, like, if what you're eating is bothering your weight, then you need to get on the scale and check on that. Number on the scale is not an end-all be-all. It's not the most important number that you should be looking at, but it is a good indicator if what you're doing is causing problems with the scale. So don't be afraid of the scale. Just let it be a measurement that says, oh yeah, what you're doing is kind of not working right now. And that's okay. You don't have to always be like doing that. If you want to stay on the healthier side of the spectrum, you can do it. If you want to indulge for a day or two and just really enjoy those days, do it. But get back to it the very next day. Dr. Westman says, don't let the holiday turn into a hollow week or a hollow month. You can recover pretty quickly from a day off plan. The longer you're spiraled out of control, the harder it is to get back on track. I want you to enjoy this holiday season, however you want to do that. Do yourself best and pick yourself up afterward. Your health is totally worth it. I hope something in this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments how you are planning on dealing with the holidays. I hope wherever you are today, you are having a wonderful day and you're getting ready to have a very Merry Christmas. And I will see you soon, friends.